What is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 65. 65 episodes in. We're getting close, play, to that 69. Oh!
Oh,
Now, listen, guys. Just before I start this show, I just want to let you guys know. I know we talked about August was exciting. September is kicking off already. But I just want to talk about when it comes to WBG and TTS, these two podcasts, they are Xbox podcasts only. You will not see any motherfucker ponies on here. Straight up. This is a safe haven. So you guys are safe. We let you talk that shit in the chat. Any ponies come in the chat? What does the mods do there?
they blocked their ass.
They block their ass and that's how we roll, man. What do you have to say, player? Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, man. Just like you know, where this is coming from. Somebody hit me up in the DM. I don't know if he's in here now, but he's a listener to WBG and TTS, and he said, "Dirt, I appreciate you not having ponies on your podcast because we need a safe haven." And I said, "Bro, absolutely. I appreciated him sending that. I know he probably wouldn't care about say who it was, but I don't see him in here right now. And I said, bro, thank you, because we know ponies talk shit about Xbox on their podcast. They talk shit on Twitter, and when you guys probably try to avoid them. Oh, there you go, Tio Walker. Okay, so yeah, he's here. So I want to thank you again for saying that, bro, because that's something that I really felt strongly about.
The homie.
Because like I said, ponies talk shit about us and Xbox on their podcast. They talk shit about Xbox and Xbox dudes on Twitter. When we go to Xbox, supposed Xbox podcast, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, can we get away from them? I want us to be Xbox people. Now, we talk shit about ponies, but they have their shit. We have our shit. There's no need to integrate it. In my opinion, now some other podcasts, they do that. They have ponies on their show, but not over here. Because I know you guys don't want to hear that shit because, like I always tell you guys, when I was just a guy in the chat, which I still am, just a guy in the chat watching certain podcasts, I don't want to hear those guys. If I wanted to hear them, I would go listen to a PlayStation podcast with them on it. But I don't because I don't want to hear them. So that's how I feel, and that's why we don't have ponies on our show, bro. Flat out.
Flat out. I know one or two like Bavari's there. Bavari's boy's got someone on the podcast, but we'll leave that alone anyway. But guys, honestly, we got some good topics to talk about. We're definitely gonna be talking that shit. And let me introduce the homie. He's unique. He's a special one. He's made from black vibranium, all the way from Wakanda. The one, the only, the Black Panther.
Black
Briggy
Panther.
T. What's going on, killer?
Black Panther. What's up, man? Yo, Sean, we were talking before the show, and there's been so much great news to talk about this last month, bro. It has been amazing, and we have more shit to talk about today, brother. Let's go, man. I'm ready. I am ready to talk about this shit already. Hit that like button, y'all. It's about to get good.
It's gonna get. I'll leave it. Let me introduce the members, the TTS family members. Then we can get right into it. We have the homie Ray, Emmanuel A1, Tony Brown, Phantom Kraken, SP, Jigai J, Pentiment Knife, G Stealth, Angry Therapist MD, the Blue One, Stone King X, TT, or someone changed the name. Shit, TTS, Lion Jim Ryan Still. I can't see the full name, player. I'm sorry about that. Someone changed the name. I think that's Shane Tomlin, I reckon.
Oh, is it?
He changed, yeah, you probably see it on yours as well.
Yeah.
Hassan Abu Zaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Hector the Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Vic the motherfucking Click, Leighton Manny, Dirt Griggity,
Good.
Chill Carlos, Ben X Morgan, and the awesome Justin Marchman. Shout out to the TTS family members and shout out to the people in the chat. Hit that like button. I'm talking about Justin March. Shout out to the homie Justin March for the $10 super chat, man. Always dropping, showing the support and I just want Justin March to talk that shit, but just him being here on TTS and WBG, just respect to him for showing that support
Man,
every week
hey,
in, week
shout
out.
out to Justin March, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, well, let me hide this.
Corey Simmons said, "No four-legged beasts." Exactly, bro. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah, was it Anonymous goes he goes Sean 786. Are you not home mourning for the Queen? Are you not crying? Yeah, it is what it is, play. What can you do in there? She's 96 years old, isn't it? She's
That's
96
a
years
nice
old.
long life, man.
It's
I'll
a
be
nice
happy if I
long
make it
life
that
and that.
long, you know.
100%. Who wouldn't want to make it that long and obviously be in them lost position? Don't worry about bills, mortgage, worry about these motherfucking ponies.
Hey, bro, 96 would be 50 more years for me. That would be amazing, bro.
I'm talking about 56. Dirk Griggs' birthday was yesterday. Give him a
Yeah,
happy birthday in the chat.
I'm 46 now.
Oh,
Damn
it's
it.
46.
I ain't know I know damn 50. I'm 46.
So Dirt
I'm going to
is
enjoy Pentiment.
so Dirt is 46 years old, man. Talk that shit, play. Talk that shit.
Hey, man,
Anyway,
Wendy said I should change my podcast to Darkest Man Podcast.
hey, you never know. We
Yeah,
could change that as
yeah, man.
time goes on. You know, it'll get darker as time goes on.
Come on, man. I get lighter in the winter.
Yeah, they're giving you the happy birthday.
Thank you.
Talk that
Thank you,
shit.
guys. Thank you.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
100 years. Come
Oh,
on, Bavari. Come on, man. How dare you? September babies is right. Happy birthday, man. Bavari, that hurt.
That hurt.
That
Come
hurt
on,
me.
man.
Saying I'm 100. Still
That's
gaming,
not.
baby. Still gaming.
You got Pentiment Knife members for three months. Happy birthday, you old POS. By the way, Pentiment is game of the year material. Talk that shit.
TTS.
Yo,
Pentiment.
the way you guys are talking, bro, that shit best hit like an 88 or some shit.
Hey, listen, if it does, we talking shit. If
100%.
Pentiment gets an 88 or something, we talking shit. Hey, man,
Yeah.
stop going after my sign. Said Dirt UPOS as a Virgo. Come on, man. Maurice Brands.
Or they're taking it personal now.
Yeah, man. I love you guys. You guys hilarious, man.
Anyway, let's get to that, man. Listen, play. Let's get to the first topic. 8:35 timestamp and that. And that is that you get that whilst I pull up the shit.
Oh, come on, TT. Hey, man.
You get that.
All right, now, man. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Who you say this is, Sean?
I think this is Shane Tomlin. That's
I
the
think
name.
it is him. I think it is him, but I think he admitted it. Lion TTS Lion Jim crying. Ryan, well, Jim Ryan still crying. I love it. TTS Lion Jim Ryan still crying. Facts with the 2 quid. Happy birthday. You don't look a day over 70. Oh, shit. I just gave you props for your name. And that's how you do me. Hey, Sean, let me ask you a question. Like, you know how America, we got dollars and bucks. So quid is like bucks, huh?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Pounds is the official like dollars.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because dollars is gotcha.
That's how we rolling that. And we got Justin March, member for 4 months. Happy birthday, Dut.
Thank you. Dut.
They're giving you happy birthday play. That's what I love. Oh shit, you did. Let me highlight this. Let me put some sprinkles on this. What do you wish for, Dut? What did you wish for?
Not a colonoscopy, I know that.
Oh shit, come on, man. Come on. Shout out to Onyx and not talking that shit, man.
Hey, Onyx, man. I think I got your tweet in my video because, like you said, something to MBG, and like MBG responded to you. I think I got you in my upcoming video after the show. Shout out to you for talking that shit to MBG.
Now, I know the homie Rain G4 is in here. Before we get to the topics, I know that the homie Rain G4. There's no need for that. Come on, play.
I'm sorry.
You're still alright. The homie Rain G4 dropped a super chat on WBG. He goes, "Hey Sean and Dirt, how would you approach it when it comes to the Activision deal? What would you say to the FTC or the CMF to close this deal off?" And I said, "Listen, play. I'll have something for you for Friday." Now, Rain G4, You asked us how Sean and Dirt will do it. This is how we would do it when it comes to the active with FTC and the CMS.
How much it gonna cost to turn one of them white only pies into nigga pie?
That's how we
Nice.
make the deal happen.
Good shit. Call
Sure.
we with the 2.
Shit.
Happy birthday, Dut. Mine is next Friday. Good shit. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Damn. Shout out to you, homie. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, man, you probably as old as me, ain't you, Call Weed? No, but shout out to you, man. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. You guys are awesome.
Now let's get into the first topic, Killer. Let's get to the first topic. Let's take it back early January and that. We heard the news. We heard the news and that. Talking about Activision. When Phil announced that they're gonna acquire Activision. And people were speculating out what does this mean? What's gonna happen to future games like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, or maybe Diablo and other future titles? What does this mean? But the biggest topic, the biggest concern was Call of Duty there. What will happen to that? And I'm gonna pull up this tweet from that time. Now, do you remember this player when Phil tweeted this in January?
Absolutely. I was about to pull it up too, just in case you didn't pull it up, my man.
Oh, you had it ready. We take
Yeah,
a
I
live.
had it ready. Yep.
Go for the play. Read it out.
Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision Blizzard and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry and we value our relationship.
Interesting, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
I saw
when-
that other tweet from Sony Private said Phil Spencer live. What the fuck did Phil Spencer live, bro?
I know. So
We're
when,
gonna get into it.
We'll get into it though. So when he mentioned that, when we seen that tweet and you used the word desire, we go, oh shit, that's the way out. That's the way, like Nikita Percy said, intent. You know, like that. If it's up to us, if we feel like it, we talked about this. Listen, I'm sure when the deal gets done, Call of Duty in the future may not be 1, 2, 3 years from now, but I'm certain in the future, the way he's leaving it out there so you can exit, that Call of Duty will become exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. Now, you know what happened? It was yesterday. This was again.
Yeah.
Your boy Jim the Snitch Ryan, came out on that, and do you know what he said? He goes, "This is bullshit, man. I can't take this shit anymore. I've been holding this shit for 8 months. Phil's a liar. Ponies ran with it. Ponies ran with this shit and that. And this piece of shit, Jim Ryan, came out and put a letter out talking about Phil's deal is bullshit. This isn't a deal. What kind of shit start? Now, you seen it. You seen what went down yesterday. Is this weakness from the leader of the PlayStation Nation? What is going on in that? And I don't know if you want to show certain, or should I pull the main thing up?
I got it. I'll pull it up
got
for
it?
you.
Go
Let
for
me
it.
read this first so we can get it and get into this. Raiden Blade with the £5. Happy birthday, Dirt. I want to show you how dumb Jim and PlayStation are. If Activision Blizzard fails because of Sony, Activision Blizzard would never release COD on PlayStation because they lost us $70 billion. Yeah, because you see, everybody at Activision Blizzard wants the acquisition, so they probably would be pissed, and they want Bobby Kotick out of there.
100%. The leadership has been a shit show
they
after
want him
what's
on
been
it, so-
happening.
Yeah, but trust me, that shit going through. Okay, Sean, let me read this. Now, this is Jimmy speaking, y'all. I hadn't intended to comment on what I understood to be a private business discussion, but I feel the need to set the record straight because Phil Spencer brought this into the public forum, Ryan stated. So first off, he's crying about Phil saying some things out in the open. Okay. Then he says Microsoft has only offered for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. After almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take account of the impact on our gamers. We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers continue to have the highest quality Call of Duty experience, and Microsoft's proposal undermines this principle. This, you know what, Sean? I saw David Jaffe say exactly what I'm about to say. And I didn't really think about it until I heard him say it. that Rand also said it too, where he said, after almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take account of the impact on our gamers.
Their gamers, their customers.
Xbox don't. It's not their job to worry about your gamers. They're your competition. They're your competition. Me and Sean was just up here talking about how other podcasters be having ponies on there. Is it our job to call them and say, yo, man, you probably shouldn't have ponies on there? No. That's their decision. If their audience doesn't like it, that's something they have to deal with. That's not, we're the competition, really? So who do they think they are saying their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take account of the impact on our gamers? Sean, business, you're trying to one-up your competition. Xbox buying Activision Blizzard, Sean. I didn't know it was going to be this much shit going on.
I don't think anyone expected like this shit to like be take. We knew it was serious, but the way they're relying on this game, the way that like this is the savior, this is the saving grace for PlayStation, and we talked about this yesterday on the Dark One podcast. This is what they're afraid of when they talk about impact our gamers. What he means by that if Call of Duty just become exclusive, let's talk about next gen. That's what Phil has given extra like several years, 3 years, 4 years max.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to next gen 2027, what's gonna happen? That shift, that momentum of shift is gonna happen when people see that Call of Duty is exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. They're gonna shift. That's why when he talks about impact our gamers, he doesn't give a fuck about the gamers. He's worried about his bottom line.
Absolutely.
He's worried about his gamers going to the other side of the fucking pitch. And that's what he's worried about there. None of that bullshit looking after his own gamers. He wants to keep the motherfucking ponies on his side of the fucking pitch. But he knows once that Call of Duty, that's a game can fucking move people across the street. And that's what's going to happen if Call of Duty becomes Xbox exclusive by next gen. And that's what they're worried about.
Facts, bro. And everything you said is right. He don't give a damn about the game. It's just about his bottom line, which is what businesses worry about the most. Sean, we knew when Xbox announced this acquisition, it was huge, massive. But to see what's happening with PlayStation, in my upcoming video, I got to plug my upcoming video that's dropping after the show. I said this the first time since the PS3 generation, PlayStation is vulnerable, bro. They're looking weak at the moment. They're looking weak because all the leagues exclusives, ponies, they're bangers. These bangers they have, all them bangers don't mean shit compared to a multi-plat Call of Duty.
A multiplayer.
And when Call of Duty, just the idea of it being taken away from them, Sean, we see what's happening, bro. Jim Ryan want to fight Phil Spencer. This is crazy because they don't know what to do. They're vulnerable because Jim Ryan knows this deal is going through, bro. They know this shit is going through. It's just, it just takes time. It's going through. So, Sean, remember we used to say, I said definitely. I think after the contractual obligation, I wouldn't be surprised if Xbox made that shit exclusive. Now, Phil gave him 3 extra Call of Duties. I saw Ryan McCaffrey say, shit, they should be happy they did that. Xbox isn't obligated to give them any Call of Duties after that contract is up in 2024. They should be happy about that. And to see these guys crying off of exclusive content when PlayStation was built off of exclusive content. Don't give me that shit. The PS2, all of their bangers, most of them were third-party games. Grand Theft Auto, that wasn't a Sony game. Damn it. I mean, they had some, of course, but bro, they always had third-party content, exclusive third-party content. Now you want to cry? The fuck out of here, Sean.
Yeah, that's what makes it interesting as well. Like I know the Anthony's like made a point in the chat as well. Like if Jim Ryan's not happy with this deal, FTC and the CMA can look at this, or whoever that whoever looks at it, as well, other people as well. On top of that, they said Microsoft offered you from the 2-year marketing deal you got that leads up to 2024 or 2 games marketing deal, wherever the deal is, and you get an extra 3 years,
3 years.
and you're not happy with that.
Yep.
So if
Exactly.
if PlayStation is refusing that, what could happen? Could they switch it on and the Microsoft could take it completely off?
Absolutely. If PlayStation, if Jim Ryan say no, we don't want that, Xbox can take it off the table, bro. Okay, cool. Y'all just get Call of Duty until 2024. So it's not like Sean. What do I always say? This is Microsoft. They have the best lawyers in the business. I guarantee Phil Spencer and the lawyers and Satya Nadella, whoever was on that conference call, was like, yo, Phil, this is what you should do. I think we should compromise and give them Call of Duty for 3 straight years after the contract is up. Just, a good gesture, right? A good gesture. Now, they're probably not going to be happy, but hey, here, take this. And the FTC will see that we're trying to play ball and we're trying to be nice. Now, after those 3 extra Call of Duties, maybe PlayStation and Xbox got to negotiate. Y'all want some more cards? Pay us. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Get this super chats player.
The Angry Therapist MD with a 5. Jim threw his first party dessert under the bus. He's basically saying they ain't shit next to COD. Absolutely, Angry Therapist. Absolutely. That's exactly what he's saying. The Angry Therapist with another 5. Jim don't want it on Game Pass. He don't want COD even across the board. He don't want crossplay. Right. It's all this stuff he don't want. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Facts, bro.
And that's what makes me laugh. And that when he talks about like Call of Duty, and I think that these guys are making some great points as well. On top of that, he knows the console shift will happen. We know that for a fact. That's ever to happen. But that Game Pass deal, when you look at that $10, and all these ponies love to talk about the dollar deal. I can get a dollar deal. I play the games for $1. Blah blah blah. When they see that $1 deal, $10 deal, and they see that $70, £70+ on that Call of Duty next gen version, people gonna look at it. It's gonna feel it. It's gonna hit them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit them. Listen, I can get $10 a month, or like with the family plan is gonna be a game changer. But $10 a month, I can get multiple games. Call of Duty. They could be fans of Activision play.
Mm-hmm.
You could be fans of Diablo, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty. Who knows when Starfield come out? If someone's a big fan of the Fallout series games, they love that game as well, and that shift will happen. Recent that French retailer put out that notice on the shelf. I don't know if it's a game, whatever you want to call it. Let's call it a GameStop, for example. He said, "Choose your console wisely." Microsoft Xbox has acquired the Call of Duty developers. That was saying some shit back then.
Hey, hold on, Sean. I'm sorry. Why did I forget who deleted Joe Bailey's message? That shit was funny. Why would somebody delete that?
Well,
All he said was, "Show me the money, Lion Ryan." Why would somebody delete that? Who did that? Was it Jigga J?
Deploy 619.
Oh, your Deploy. Yeah, bro. Why would you delete that? Like maybe it was by accident. Yeah, because yeah. That shit was funny because Joe Bailey cool.
Yeah, Joe Bailey. Sorry about that. Deploy must have done it by accident. It happens as well sometimes.
Yeah, it happens.
But this is what we're talking about. They're not worried about, like when Jim Ryan talks about this is not good for our gamers. It's not about that. He's worried about the shift. That's what he's worried about. And they talk about Game Pass. They're trying their best. So I wonder if they're not happy with a 3-year deal. Oh yeah, he said that my band, my phone's in the pocket. Wherever it is, Deploy said, yeah. Cool, no worries, bro. When Jim said we don't want that 3-year deal, that's bullshit. We don't want that shit. FTC or the CMA could say, listen, that's a fair deal. They're the one that's buying the company.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying the whole company. Take the deal or leave it. Jim Ryan has no choice to take it. Otherwise, if he cares about the gamer, take the fucking deal. You got 10 live services games upon his way. You have to compete. This is about competition. This is a console war. Let's keep it straight up on that. This is a console war. You're out there to make money and try to be the best in that division, in the business. When it comes to the gaming space, you want to be the best. And how do you be the best? Take away, like for example, get a super chat, and then I pull this up.
G Stealth with the $2. Yep, the $24 Game Pass. See you later, ponies.
Talk that shit, play.
Yeah.
Now, then look at this here. Look at when it comes to marketing as well. This was smart by Sony. I'm not mad at this. Fair play to Sony for playing this shit. Putting that PlayStation exclusive, even though it was just for the maps. 30 days earlier, zombie mode, play it first on the PlayStation. But when they were using these marketings on these Call of Duty games there, people actually believed that was exclusive. Call of Duty, in people's mind, seeing that big blue plaster on a game or just on the box or TV adverts or YouTube channels adverts, they believe that Call of Duty is exclusive. Just like Destiny at one point.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Why does Sony do this for? Because they're competing.
Yeah,
they're competing for the dollars. They're competing for us gamers to come on their platform
they want
and
people
spend
to come
that
to their platform.
and spend that motherfucking money on their platform. Not on the others, not on the competition. They want all our money on their platform, and that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Like you just said, I don't have a problem with Sony doing this. I don't have a problem with Sony blocking games going to Game Pass. I don't have a problem with that, man. You have to be aggressive in business, and they're aggressive. But now Xbox is being aggressive. They don't want that. That's the what? It's okay when you do it, but when somebody else do it, what? What kind of logic is that? That's what entitled people do. Entitlement. When you can do it, then when somebody does it to you, you looking for help. They're wrong for doing this to me. No. This is how it is. This is business, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, Sean, like I said, they are vulnerable. For the first time since the beginning of the PS3 generation. Big bad PlayStation, almighty PlayStation looking soft. This is just a game changer. This goes to show you how much Call of Duty means to them. No other Sony first-party game means as much to them as Call of Duty does, bro. Flat out. Flat out. And like Rangy Ford said, they can't match Microsoft money. Honest Jim Ryan with the $2. Guys, stop TTSing about me. I believe in generations.
Talk that shit.
They talk that shit. Rangy Ford. Sony can't match Microsoft's bag.
Hashtag TT, probably TTS or some shit. But exactly, I was just gonna say that Rangy for when they were competing, when Xbox wasn't part of Microsoft, like that pillar in Microsoft, PlayStation were whooping Xbox ass throughout the PS4 Xbox One generation, whooping their ass. Even the Xbox 360, man, Xbox were whooping their ass as well. But they weren't the pillar of, they weren't inside. They weren't the pillar of Microsoft. The game is changed right now. You've seen these acquisitions. We're not talking about 1 billion, 2-3 billion like the Bungie deal. We're talking $7 to $70 billion. What is next? What is the next jump? $80-90 billion. That's what we're talking about. The checkbook is open, and Microsoft is using it. They want to be first. Now, I know people keep bringing up the example Mixer. Oh, Microsoft put all this money in Mixer and they died on that.
Right.
Now, let me tell you something about Mixer. Mixer was a great platform. Let's keep it. I love that 4K streams, and some of the features were great.
Mixer was fire. Yeah, it was.
It was fire for that. But you got to understand, Twitch was fucking killing it in that space already. YouTube was killing it in that space as well. They tried their best. They couldn't move. It wasn't, even though they were getting decent numbers probably, but compared to Twitch and YouTube, they didn't even have a chance. That's why they dropped that shit. Now, when it comes to the CMA, which part do they talk about, including the deal as well? Game Pass and services there.
Yep.
In the market, in the gaming space right now, who's doing the gaming subscription service right now? There's not many doing it right now. And there's not many who's killing it at the moment. Microsoft wants to be Xbox, Sony. Netflix is kind of bringing this out in Amazon, Luna, Stadia.
Did you say Stadia?
Yes, plus. That's what I'm talking about. There's not a dominant market so far, but obviously Sony talks about Xbox is 60-70% when it comes to Game Pass, Game Pass services, gaming subscription service. You got to understand, guys, this market is not been dominated yet, and Xbox sees that using the cloud service as well to their advantage, which they got. Why not use it? Hit them billion of gamers, get your ecosystem on every platform possible. But what do you need for that ecosystem to work, to drive them numbers up? Content. And that's what the buying these publisher studios and making deals around the world. Once Max wants to be ahead of the game with this, they don't want to be falling behind on this because they know services has been killing it. Disney, Netflix, Amazon's been killing it. The gaming is still open. It's still an open market. Xbox is ahead of the game right now. They want to stay ahead of the game just in case these giants do come in. It was close. We talk about Tencent in a bit with the Ubisoft shit. Amazon, Google tried as well. These are giants talking about. We heard about EA was going to go for sale, even though that was a mistake. But who knows what's going to happen there? Where's there smoke? Obviously, there's fire.
Right.
But you got to understand, like they're trying to tap into this market and they don't want to get left behind. Just like what happened with Twitch and YouTube, they were behind in the market and they couldn't catch up.
And they tried to, but they
couldn't catch up. They got Ninja, they got Shroud, all these guys.
And
they couldn't do that shit. It did not work. But right now, they have a chance. Nintendo ain't gonna do shit. They're gonna do what they do at a side hustle. They can carry on. They can live. They can survive without COD. Let's keep it a buck. PlayStation worried about Call of Duty and other future titles. They want to be ahead of the game, and that's what the CMA and FTC were concerned about. That they're gonna be ahead of the game too far that nobody can catch up. Tough shit. That is business. Whoever's putting the money out there, whoever started it first. Sony started this shit back in 2013, 2014. It didn't work. They didn't implement it right. It failed. Xbox has come and they're doing a great job so far. And hopefully in the future it'll get better and better. And that's when they're going to dominate the market. And to dominate the market, you need fucking content. And that's what they're doing right now, acquiring massive publishers and studios and game deals there.
Yeah. They need content, and they knew that, and that's come on, they're buying publishers though. Pentiment knife with the 5. Xbox should make every new big AAA a timed exclusive for the next 5 years. Who will Jimmy Boy go crying to? TTS. Oh man.
Like, do you get what I was trying to say there? They're trying to be ahead of the game. They don't want to fall. They know this is the market they can tap into, and they've been in the gaming console for 20 years. They understand this business. They got a good leader, Phil. They got Sarah Bond and all these guys, Aaron Greenberg. They got a good team. They got Phil, who's a gamer, first of all. A fucking gamer that's a CEO. Jim Ryan can't even hold a fucking controller. When he holds a controller there, it's like he's eating a fucking pizza slice. That's what I'm talking about. This is the advantage that the Xbox has right now, because Phil is a gamer and he knows how it works and how the business works as well. He's been from the bottom to the top player, and they know if they tap into this market, there's potential there, and there's no one else. The giants are not there yet. Luna, Amazon, Google, Apple. Well, Apple are kids, but I'm talking about the big gaming space. They're not tapped into that market yet properly, and there's a potential that you could lead in that market when it comes to gaming subscription service.
Yeah, Sean, everything you said is absolute facts. Xbox saw the potential of Apple, Amazon, and those other big ones coming into the gaming industry. And like you said, they didn't want to be left behind. They didn't want Apple to come in and pick up Activision Blizzard. Then no Call of Duties will be on any other console except for Apple console. And because Apple will do shit like that, right?
100%.
Apple like exclusive shit. They would do that. So they didn't want to let this happen, bro. If you think about what Phil Spencer has done, man, you know, I know we say it all the time. We know we tell the same stories, but Phil Spencer, sorry, I was drinking water, so I was echo. But Phil Spencer had, man, you know, I was listening to, let me explain. I was listening to an old podcast where Randall Thor was on. Not our podcast. It was another podcast.
Okay.
But Rand was saying some great, this is from 2018. I ran into it and I listened to a couple minutes of it. And Rand was saying some great stuff, bro. He was saying some great stuff. Who the fuck just invited me to play Halo? What the fuck? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I hate
Halo
when people
said-
invite me to play stuff I'm not currently playing. I could be watching YouTube, somebody invite me to play. I'm not playing Halo right now. What the fuck? Anyway, so Rand was saying he was breaking it down, bro, about Terry Myerson. He was breaking everything down. He said when Satya Nadella got hired at Microsoft, I guess it was around the same time the Xbox One launched. And,
yeah, 2012, 2013, I believe. Something like
and we
maybe.
know about that launch. It was bad. And like we know the story that he asked everybody, like Terry Myerson, like, why do we need to have Xbox? Is it necessary? And Terry Myerson was kind of like, not really. Right. And the only reason they cut all the games because of Terry Myerson. And Randall Thor was saying this, bro. Besides the games they already had in development, like Halo 5, Gears 4, State of Decay, stuff like that. Stuff they already had in development. They cut it. And it's clear. Go back and look. Xbox had no first-party games in development, right? So it was like Phil Spencer. He had to come up with a plan to convince Satya Nadella that Xbox is important. Once he convinced him, what happened, Sean?
The game changed.
The game changed. Terry Myerson got fired. Phil Spencer got a promotion. They start buying studios. They start buying publishers. The proof is in the pudding. All right, so Xbox know what they're doing. Video games is very popular. And Sean, back to what you said. Apple coming in here, Embracer buying everybody, Tencent buying everybody. Shit, man. No, Xbox like, no, we're Microsoft. We're going to buy people. We're going to buy publishers. They're going to be under us. So nobody else can grab them. Boom, let's get ZeniMax. Cool. Boom, let's get Activision Blizzard. Cool. They're not, no, bro. Like you said, they were behind on Mixer. They tried to get in the field that they were just behind on. And if you're behind, you have to somehow change people's way of thinking. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to change people's mind. Like, if I'm on Twitch for the last 4 years, what would make me go to Mixer? They tried to get Ninja. They tried to get some other people. Shit didn't work. People did not want to leave Twitch. So Xbox said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's cut this as a loss. So when you're behind on something, it's very difficult to get people to change their opinions. With the PS2, a monster of a console. Xbox, it did well for their first console. They outsold the Nintendo GameCube, which was impressive. Halo made a lot of people switch, but at the end of the day, the Xbox didn't it sold 25 million. The damn PS2 sold 155 million. But people gave it a chance when the Xbox 360 came out, right? And with a little bit of luck, like you say, Sean, a little bit of luck.
Yep.
With the PS3 messing up, then they say, oh, okay. This Xbox is pretty cool. So, bro, this is what's happening. Xbox saw the future. Phil Spencer saw the potential of these other companies coming into gaming. It's not his fault that PlayStation doesn't have the capital that they do. It's not Microsoft's fault. So, look, man, all I got to say is that Microsoft knows what's happening, and they're probably not done after Activision Blizzard because they don't want to, like they don't. Hold on, what's the Sony though?
Look at the chat.
Oh my god!
Hey, Spawn Killer. He said what? Sony does not have that much money, so it's unfair competition.
It's not right.
Is that right? You piece of shit.
You cry, baby.
Tell Jim Rand to work them street corners.
You get their money up.
Twerk your motherfucking ass.
Come on, listen to yourself, Spawn Killer. Are these the same guys that bash Xbox so bad? This is Microsoft. This is $1 billion corporation. Why are they competing? Hey, Sean, look, I actually had this from your boy. Remember when he said this?
Be the behemoth you are. Be the behemoth you are. Be the behemoth you are.
Now, I did take it and like, looped it. But I remember I was watching that episode and I recorded that a long time. Let me tell you something, bro. I had a vision also. I had recorded that a long time ago. I think that clip was from 2018 where, like Z said, Microsoft, be the behemoth you are. Stop playing around. Be the behemoth you are. And me, with this vision of mine, I knew Xbox was going to be a beast next generation. So I clipped that and I looped it. Now, what are we talking about? Xbox is too big of a behemoth. Right? They're too big of a behemoth. They're doing too much. Jim Ryan's upset. Jim Ryan's crying. So, yo, bro, I'm just saying, this shit is funny. Trey's Town, that was Next Gen 720 from 2018. Be the behemoth you are. Okay.
Be the
Xbox said,
behemoth.
okay.
Your Spawn, let's be honest in that.
I don't give a fuck.
Straight up on that. Sony was competing. You're there. Were they bringing these excuses up back in 2014 to 2021?
Yeah, man.
Were they saying shit like that? It's not unfair, it's unfair. What were you saying is unfair? That Sony's used the marketing terms, how to share your games. Sony was it obviously like use it against us, the cheaper console? No, none of that bullshit.
Yeah. They like nobody said it was unfair when Sony went on stage at E3 and said, this is how you share your games. Nobody said, me personally, I was like, damn, that's a gut punch. They gut punched Microsoft. That's what I said. I didn't say, that's unfair. I didn't say that. Microsoft guys didn't say that. When the entire gaming industry turned on the Xbox, some people might have said media bias, but at the end of the day, most Xbox guys was critical. Like, damn, bro, y'all shit the bed. And PlayStation, shit, man, they took advantage. Flat out. That's like if you playing sports and one of the players on the teams that you're playing against, they're injured. Say their best player got injured. Do you think the team that's playing them going to say, nope, we don't want to play him because their best player is injured? We don't want to play him. No, they're going to take advantage of that shit. Like, hell yeah. LeBron hurt. Let's go out there. Oh, yeah, let's go get it. Oh, yeah. What is Primus Game to talk about? Did you hear about the PS5 selling the Switch in the UK? Can you say oof? I don't get the oof part, bro.
I think it means let's read it.
Did you hear about the PS5 outselling the Switch in the UK? Can you say oof?
He meant is what?
Primus is what? Okay.
Is what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about. So I think he says something else in the chat. He goes, "This won't help Sony in the UK because it's the number one selling console to the CMA when they look at the market share."
That's
what he's trying to say. Yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
I got you. Carlos Alvarado with the 2, third place with no games, threatening greatness. And still right with no games right now.
You're there. This is Jim Ryan when he came to the Call of Duty. He said, "We can make it."
We?
We? That's funny, bro.
We can make it. But
hey, Spartan Killer, hope and praying. Hey, New Zealand has delayed their decision. Bro, everybody expected that, including Microsoft. You really wanted to not go through, don't you? Ooh, you're going to be highly disappointed.
Shit. You don't get this super chat because you know what time is to pull them receipts out.
Carlos Alvarado with the 2. Jim Ryan is the best thing happened to Xbox. Hey, yo, look. Hey, yo, let me say this right quick.
Yeah, before we go.
I told you guys how I love that Xbox documentary. I watched it so many times. And my last time I watched it, I was watching the part where Jack Trin was talking about, Xbox. Well, no, I'm sorry, the PS3, how he became the head of PlayStation right after the PS3. Bro, he inherited a shit show. So he actually helped the PlayStation brand a lot because the PlayStation brand was not in a good place, right? And for all those years, he helped the PlayStation get back to, being decent before the PS4 generation. And I said, damn, he became CEO after the PS3 announced. Whew, that's bad, brother. That's bad. Hyperfan with the 2 lives. R.I.P. James. James who?
James Avery.
Yeah, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, yeah.
Okay.
R.I.P. to him, man. All these guys, but it's been years. But I think he's been dead. He passed away like over 10 years probably now, you know that?
Yeah.
It's crazy that time goes on that, man. But that's what I'm talking about. They absolutely want this deal to be dead. They don't want it to happen. They're so hurt. New Zealand has delayed. Obviously, we heard about New Zealand delaying it to, was it November 9th or something, or 11th?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter, play. Marks have predicted
this is a huge deal. This is not a surprise. This is a massive deal. Yes. So, but they want it, bro. They want it so bad. Fail. But hey, just like Primus Gaming said, PlayStation is number 1 in the UK now.
Now, when the news came out, Jim Ryan talking about it's not fair, inadequate, and that we can't take this shit. This deal is preposterous, however you fucking say that word.
Preposterous, yeah.
Yeah. We're not taking this shit. Phil's a fucking liar. Look at this dude here, man. These ponies are crying. Phil Spencer. Now, do you know that? Do that voice.
Oh, man. Phil Spencer should be sued and fired. Oh, man. I know why he should be fired, but why sued? Did I miss something? I don't know, Sean. Wapzilla said he lied in court under oath to deceive the consumer and our representation. Oh, man. What are they talking about? Call of Duty is dead to me once Xbox fully owns it. These guys are ponies, bro.
You the shit. Look
at my God, these guys are ponies. Look at this POS. Look at it. Nobody is trying to play COD on Xbox. They are the worst players out the bunch. Oh my God. And look at OT. He said, it may be time for Bungie to make a game to counter Call of Duty directly and keep it exclusive to PlayStation and PC. Since Phil is backtracking on the multi-platform statement, maybe Bungie should too eventually. Okay, man. COD died 10 years ago. Really? The best-selling game on PlayStation died 10 years ago, buddy? Bro, they are hurt. They are hurting.
What about this one? I'm a boy. I can't believe it. I'm hurt. Hey,
back in 2018. I don't care about the rest of the shit. Let's just go what he underlined. What's underlined? If Xbox wants to compete, they have to step up.
What does it mean by step up? What does step up mean, player?
Step up means, hey, man, you have to compete. You have to step up. You have to be competitive. Sean, you have to be a behemoth.
Can you hear that background noise?
Not really, no.
That's all right. Go for it.
Do you see this shit? I saw this tweet on Twitter. I screenshot. I said, goodness.
Now look at this piece of shit.
Microsoft takes, Sony creates. Oh, okay. So all the studios Sony that's bought are brand new studios. Oh, okay, I get you.
And guess who liked it?
These guys are sad.
That's how hurt they are there when it comes to this shit.
Oh, man.
Is that crazy? What, man? Carlos Alvarado with the $2 Jim Ryan is and Xbot PC mobile game as a service, TV and the cloud. I think we just roll over my head that.
Hey, Sean, there's one thing you forgot to put on there, though.
I know you got it. You can roll with that. Davey Aranda with the $5. Shout out to you, homie. Sony. You took my only source of income. Now I'm gonna go bankrupt. I love it though. The amount of shit that's happened when this deal come out, the amount of people are getting exposed, the amount of people that was crying when this deal is going down, and the motherfucking deal is not done yet. They're wishing, they're praying to the fucking gods up there. They're praying to Kratos, please kill Phil Spencer, fire Phil Spencer, don't make this deal go through. They're praying to Kratos.
Oh my god, man.
Ah shit. Ah shit. 108 Dragon with the $5 motherfucking. Talk that shit, my brothers. Sean, didn't I say you couldn't be on my... Oh shit, I didn't say you couldn't be on my podcast. I said it's PG-13, laughing out loud. P.S. Don't care about you. I don't care about you. They raised the price during the pandemic.
Yeah, during the pandemic. Yeah, they don't
during the pandemic. Sorry. Yeah, you know I was talking that shit, player. You know I'm talking that shit. I could be PG-14 on the podcast. I could be PG-13. Don't worry about it. 108's a homie. I was just having a laugh, bro. But I love it. I love when 108 talks that shit as well. Because he's good at talking that shit. Definitely, man.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, talking about talking that shit. I don't listen, lad. Anthony DVLS. We don't talk about like when there's like a lead studio, someone leaving the studio. Oh shit, they're in trouble. They're in trouble, and that the studio's in trouble. Now we don't do that shit, bro. We'll see what happens. Like, there, what do you want to pull up, bro? You said you had something.
Oh well, yeah. Why on the show was how you pulled up that thing with Mooch, saying if Xbox wants to compete, they have to step up.
Oh shit. Have you got that ready? Because you talked about that.
Yeah, Mooch. Like somebody find him for 2018 saying if Xbox want to compete, they have to step up. So now that Xbox has stepped up, they're spending their money. Now, this is what I've been asking. Will the FTC and CMA see Game Pass as an unfair advantage versus a $70 price point on competing platforms? Will Microsoft grant PlayStation the ability to put COD in PlayStation Plus services as well? All unknowns yet to be determined. First off, bro, do you see this shit? He just said if Xbox wants to compete, they need to step up. Now he's saying, will Microsoft grant PlayStation the ability to put COD in PlayStation Plus services? Is Game Pass an unfair advantage? You said Xbox Game Pass was a never was, sir.
Still saying that.
Look at this shit.
That shit. They're still saying to this day that what a weak year for Game Pass. 2022 has been a weak year. They promised one AAA per quarter, and what's happened in 2022? Phil wasn't ready for this. They should have been ready. They should have been cutting deals, and it's because of Game Pass. That's why you Xbots don't have any game. It's because of Game Pass, and this is what happens when you support Game Pass. Motherfuckers out here talking that shit. Now they're saying, "Oh, it'll only be right if fucking Call of Duty comes on the PlayStation Plus service as well." What the fuck are you talking about?
Crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man.
These guys don't support services. They say services is killing the industry. That's what they're saying. Now, these motherfuckers want that shit on the dog shit PlayStation service. Half-ass fucking service. PlayStation's got the fucking games. Put them motherfucking games day and day. Put your own fucking games on day and day. Straight up, you got God of War coming out. Drop that bitch in that premium tier. $18 per month. Drop it. Why should Microsoft drop their games in there? They're the ones that are buying studios and that. Buying publishers. They're buying publishers and studios. What for? To drop them fucking games into their service. So Sony, you go out there, sell your bitch ass, sell it, whatever you need to do. I don't give a fuck. Buy some studios, which you have. Buy publishers. I hope you can do it. Hopefully you get Square Enix, that dog shit fucking publisher, and put your fucking games day and day onto that dog shit service of yours. Straight up. I'm alright there. They got 10 fucking studios in the past 18 months. Put your fucking games into that service. You got the studios. Don't act like you don't have the studios.
Facts, bro.
Pussies.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Talk that shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
Talk
What's
it.
going on, guys, man? Guys in the chat, Shizno, Luis Frog, G-Style, Salt Mind, Justin March, Alvarado, man. What is good, man? Hope you guys are doing good. Zinks in the chat. Super duper. Mike Laddie, Deploy 19. What is good? Mr. Keemer's there. What's going on, killer?
Talk that shit, bro.
You buying studios, you investing into, you fucking made a 3-tier service for a reason. Why? Why don't you drop your games? Why don't you drop your which Stray was a fair place in that. Where the is Shifu in the PlayStation tier service? Shifu?
I think so. I think so.
I'm not. Drop your games in that day and day. Talk that shit. You don't need. Why is Mooch asking to drop Call of Duty day and day on the PlayStation Plus service? Why are they crying for that?
Bro.
These are the motherfuckers we used to watch and support.
Bro, let me show you something. I was trying to find that clip that I was telling you about what Mooch said.
I know. I wish you find it because I know you said you had
I can find it. I can find it. I had screenshotted it. I mean, I screen recorded it. I can add it to the show right quick, but I didn't want to do it like that. But I can just add it to the show right quick. Hold on. That's crazy, bro.
But don't worry about it. You asking Xbox to drop the games. Motherfucker, you got Deathloop coming to that PlayStation Plus service. Are you happy? Isn't that enough?
Isn't that enough?
Deathloop's in the PlayStation service. I'm sure Ghostwire Tokyo will be there as well. We'll help you to grow that service. Don't worry about it. Xbox will drop their games to help you with that service. And why is there 2 dark gritties in here?
Don't worry about the second one. Yo.
Yeah, I can still hear you, bro.
You can hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about the second one. I'm adding something right quick.
All I know is in that. Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. The amount of fucking bitches, I just want to say straight up bitches and that, crying over this deal and that. And what about this piece of shit here? Look, shout out to that. What's his name? Review Tech, Rich Review Tech and that. Talking about, I'm not a fan, this and that bullshit. I'm 41 years old. Get your punk ass out of here. Look at this shit. You're practicing for the street corners. When I said you motherfuckers are working them street corners, selling your bitch ass on your motherfucking knees as well. You're practicing. Look at this shit. Rich, what the fuck is this shit? What's in your mouth?
Bro, how is he 41? How is he younger than me?
Motherfucker's 41. It's 41 stones. That's what he is.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of Rich.
I found this part. So I know I told you guys I was a huge fan of BGST, Mooch, and Crap, and Z, and all those guys. I remember watching the E3, and Mooch was like, yo, PlayStation woke up a monster. PlayStation woke up a monster. Actually, he said something very similar to that. I have proof. Watch this.
Somebody woke a sleeping giant.
Now just give us that 390.
Did you hear that? That was Mooch saying that, y'all.
Repeat that again, player.
Somebody woke a sleeping giant.
Now just
now he predicted the future, but now he's hating. Let me play that one more time, Sean.
Somebody woke a sleeping giant.
Now, this is the same guy. Everything Xbox does, he's hating on. Xbox is competing. PlayStation woke up a sleeping giant. But now, Xbox Game Pass is an unfair advantage. Do you see what I'm saying about these guys, man? There's nothing real about them. There's nothing real about them. You talk all this shit for years. Now, everything Xbox has done that you wanted them to do, you wanted them to be a giant, you wanted them to be a monster, you wanted them to compete and be aggressive. Now they're doing that. You don't want them to do that? That makes no sense to me, Sean. How about yourself?
And when they do it, this is unfair. This isn't the right way. Why can't you cultivate your studios? Why can't you build your fucking studios? Build them up from the ground up and that, just like PlayStation. When PlayStation has bought half of the fucking studios, probably 80% of the studios. They don't like that shit. I don't like what's going on, Mav. Chris Simmons in the chat on 9 Lives.
What's up, y'all?
Salt Minds. What's up? Yo, Mav, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, player. Exactly, bro. Fake motherfuckers.
Fake.
And this is not personal. This is no hate or something. We're just proving points. These guys said this shit back then. Marv, I'm sure you've been around for a few years as well, player. They said the shit. They talk shit about PlayStation first party IPs, Dad Simulator, and I gotta look after the kid, swing to the left, cha cha cha, all of that bullshit. Soon as they flipped, these games are great, fantastic, and then we asked them, why did you do it for? People asked them, oh, we did it because we were Xbox fans and we did it for the fans. Nobody told you to fucking lie.
Be
A
real,
good game is a good game. Be fucking real. I can come and say God of War was a good game. I can say Spider-Man's a fucking good game. I can come and say that. I don't need to lie because I got Xbox people in the chat.
Right.
There's no need to lie with that shit. And these guys got caught slipping. And when that clip, I'm glad you find that clip, player. And many of them guys in 2017, 2018, they talk about a sleeping giant be the behemoth and that. As soon as that shit happened, when they were saying that Xbox should compete, why can't they compete? $1 trillion company. The amount of podcasts you were on there, the amount of podcasts I was on as well, hearing that shit from multiple podcasts out there. As soon as they start competing, as soon as they stepped up, well, they over fucking stepped like a fucking giant. That's the way they're supposed to do with that money behind them and that. You've seen the fruits on the label right now. And it's only the fucking beginning. This is 2 years into the series generation. And you got these PlayStation dudes crying. It's unfair. Game Pass is untouchable. Soon as Call of Duty becomes exclusive to the platform, it's going to hurt the PlayStation. None of the top tier studios, the Game of the Year winning studios, can't rival a game like Call of Duty. They can't even create a game like Call of Duty. Jim Ryan is out here snitching like a bitch. Talking about this 3 year deal isn't good enough for us and that. Phil's a liar. And we got people, the ponies out here. Phil should be sued, taken to court. You know what I mean, Dirt?
Hell yeah, I know what you mean. Do you know what's funny? When you think about hypocrisy, who was that? No, was it 9 Lives? Did he say, which he used to say, buy American? I think
Products,
9
yeah.
Lives said that. Yeah, so yeah, he used to say that a lot. And you know what? I have proof.
Oh shit! Hit that like button, guys. 124 people in here. Xbox fucking people in chat. Xbox podcast, and that's how we fucking roll.
Now, Black Bomb was making fun of Mooch, but watch this clip. This is what Mooch. Now, this is Mooch talking, y'all.
I'm a little disappointed. I was tweeting this all day today. I don't see why, as Americans, we don't back our brand.
Yeah.
I stood in line at GameStop the other night. I'm picking up Destiny. I turned to the kid behind me. Instead of hitting him with the usual hate, I hit him with, tell me why you're going to buy why should I buy a PS4? Tell me why I should buy a PS4. He sat there. He's like, well, he's hemming and hawing back and forth. I said, don't you realize that, like, you're an American, you should be buying our products?
What changed? Is Xbox still an American product? What changed? I know what changed. They're full of shit. Is Sony still a Japanese product, Sean?
Of course it is. I'm sure
So
it's not
what
changed.
changed? This guy sat up here and said, as an American, you should buy American products. So what changed? These guys need to realize when you talk to a guy like me, I used to listen to every podcast. I would see every tweet, every show. I remember everything that these dudes said. This dude said Microsoft needs to compete. Now they're competing. No, it's not fair. Xbox Game Pass is an unfair advantage. This is the shit I'm talking about, man. If you're not real, you shouldn't be doing this. If your motivation is money with this right here, you really shouldn't be doing this. Unless you quit your real job and this is your full-time job, then you got to be fake because you know, like you got to please people. But bro, this is bonus. I did this for free. I'm not getting no money from this for real. Why would you be fake, man? Sean, don't I always say people can sense bullshit? And unfortunately, I didn't sense it back then. I thought those guys were genuine Xbox fans. But clearly they weren't. Clearly they weren't.
Yeah, they fucking marooned us straight up,
Telling you,
bro.
man.
Yeah, Hyperfan Gaming goes play that sleeping giant again. We'll definitely pull up in a bit. Yeah. Now, when I talk about this, when me and Dirt talk about this, Dirt was 2-3 years before me in the community. He knew a few things. I came in 2016 and that on the scene and that, looking at his podcast and started doing podcasts either late 2017 or early 2018. I can't remember now. And like Mav, and all these guys in the chat, Nine Lives, all of these guys. I'm sure some of these guys will remember Sapo as well. When we talk about these guys said that shit, they said all these kinds of shit when they were Xbox fans. To see where they are right now, some of you guys must be thinking, you're showing that you might be blowing this out of proportion. Nope. The motherfucker receipts are out there. And I love it. When we got the receipts, we prove it time after time after time that these guys said that shit. Now, what they're saying in 2022. Look at this shit. How do you... Like our chat here, WBG or TTS chat. Imagine we just flip and we start capping for Sony PlayStation for next gen or some shit. I don't think I could face the chat after all the shit talking we've been doing.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't think I can face the chat anymore.
Yeah, bro.
Like, not just guys who support us week in week out every day and that. I don't think I can't face them because all of that shit talking he did, all of that things you talking about. For them guys, they might not believe that. I'm not sure. The way it looks, they didn't believe that shit.
Sean,
they just did it for the views and money.
Sean, you're spitting facts as a man, knowing that these people, the people that rock out with us, like I was telling you guys about the message Chio Walker left me, and in the DM saying, "Dirt, I appreciate you not having ponies on your podcast." Listen, I'm a human being first, right? So when I see people supporting me just for being me, they think I'm entertaining, Sean. They think we're entertaining. You guys listen to us. I was doing a podcast yesterday by myself and had 450 people in there. Do you know what that shit means to me? To have members, people giving me $5 a month just because they rock out with me? Now, why would I sit up here and be fake and turn my back on all of y'all? So you see why sometimes I'm pissed off about certain things? Yes. Turned their back on all of us and then became the exact opposite. So yeah, I'm talking shit. Now, because this shit right here, this is our hobby, bro. We're all adults. Some of us have families, kids. I have daughters in college. That's real shit, but video games is my hobby. It's my favorite hobby, actually. That's what I love to do. I love to talk about video games. I love to play video games. I love to hear about video games. So that's what we're doing here. But if we're not being genuine, bro, what's the purpose? Just like me and Sean always say, you can tell when someone has bought some subs or bought views.
You'll be surprised. Well, I think you can guess most of them guys, bro.
Bro, if you have,
and I showed the receipts,
12, 13, 14,000 subs and all of your videos get 50 damn views, you know something ain't right. I would rather have 100 subs, 100 real people rock out with me than 15,000 fake people that don't really exist. If you see a person podcast, when the podcast ends, it's at 67 views. Then 2 hours later, it's at 3,000 views. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro.
But Mav knows. I bet he knows.
Yeah, Mav knows, because I talked to Mav about this kind of stuff before.
Yeah, Mav knows. We talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, when we talk about bots as well, people have mentioned it. I've seen it on Twitter. The receipts were out there. I sent it to Dago. Look at this shit.
Yeah, bro.
And the people I said, I was like, oh shit. And the way they were losing subs, it was like, that's what happens when you buy bots. You lose 100 per month. And all of these guys, trust me, bro, they were losing themselves. How the fuck do you lose 100 subscribers per month in the space within like every month for the past 4 months? Something's not right.
Bro, why would you want fake people? Like, bro, if you rock out with me, I want you to really rock out with me. I want it to be genuine. No, bro. And there's something else. There's a lot of people. Okay, I'm gonna say this Payne. He mentioned Big Cloud. I don't have no problem with Big Cloud, but he used to be a hardcore pony, bro. Hardcore. But I think a lot of these guys are trying to be legit media people. Let me tell you my personal opinion about that. That's well within their right. They can do what they want to do. But my opinion, and Sean has his own opinion, which is similar to mine, because we've talked about it. We all can't be media people, bro. People say, yes, our podcast, we talk shit, we swear. You know why? Because I can care less about being a media guy. I don't want to be a media guy. I didn't get into this to be a media guy. Now, would I interview certain people? Of course I would. But I'm not in this to be a media guy. Now, some people are. It works out for them. Good for them. But, bro, I'm like this. I want to be entertaining. I want to be an entertainer. I want you guys to love my content because you're entertained by it. I don't want you to only come to our show because we have a certain guest on. Okay, that guest isn't on next week. Will you come back? Maybe, maybe not. Now, of course, we will get certain guests on, but at the end of the day, our biggest WBG ever was us. We didn't have a guest on that day. Now, it was a hella popular show with the topic. That's when PlayStation first started crying. But we had got 551 people live, and it was just us. That means the world to me. So you have to be yourself, man. I can't be some fake ass guy every day just to please certain people. You have to be yourself. I always say, Sean, like, remember at one point I was wondering why certain people didn't invite me on their podcast, right?
Never knew why.
Right. I was like, damn, why don't certain people invite me on their podcast? But I said, you know what, Sean? Now, this was last year. I said, like Roman Reigns, I said, all we can do is continue to do what we do. If we continue to grow, people are going to acknowledge us. I said that last year, right? Because I grew up, I was in my 20s, a huge Howard Stern fan. This guy people tried to ban him. They tried to throw him out of there because he was raunchy. His content was questionable for morning radio. And he said, I'm going to keep on doing my thing. I can't be like everybody else. I can't be like this person. I can't be like this YouTuber, that YouTuber. I can only be me. Sean can only be him. Sean can be Sean. Sean, there's nobody like Sean in this damn community, bro. Tell me one person that's like Sean in this community. You can't. So when you can just be yourself, now there are certain things I don't like to say, but I just want to be me. Sean is being him. If you like us for us, we're on the right track. If you don't like us, we know everybody's not going to like us. Our style of podcast, I'm fine with that. But I just can't be the same. I can't be the same. There's a lot of podcasts I would try to listen to, like, oh, this shit is boring as fuck. Like, get to the point, But that's all I'm saying, man. We got a lot of great content creators out there, like Fun Speculation. We got a lot of great guys out there, man. But
yeah, definitely,
it's a competitive market also, man.
100%. You all got to be unique and different. Like when Dirt talks about being media, nah, we're not playing that shit. When we want to bring certain guests on, like I talked about this very, very. You can ask Dirt this as well. When it comes to certain guests and certain people, or just in general, even when it comes to TTS as well, will there be guests on? Oh, yeah, one day there will be a certain guest on, but it'll be very, very few, selected few. That's it. But when it comes to certain people, I say, Dirt, fuck them. I don't want them on the show. Straight up, and that. And Dirt will respect that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. We've had people on there. We talked about it so many times, especially on TTS as well. Come on the show, had a lot of fun, had a great show. Banter was perfect in that. Next day, oh, I don't do the console war shit. Whoever does the console war shit, I despise them and all that bullshit. Unfollow us. We know how that roll as well. Everybody does a podcast different. Just like Marvin the chat, well, her with his wife Caitlin as well. Shout out to Caitlin as well.
Yeah,
they do a great job. All of them guys. You know, that's a unique type of show as well, and that everybody does it different in that. You can't be a media guy. You can't be a talk that shit all the time. Everybody has a unique type of show, and be yourself. The only thing I can say, be yourself, and that's the best outcome. If you're trying to be fake or trying to be like professional, and that's not you. Sometimes it does not work. When it comes to podcasts, it does not apply on podcasting because you're trying to be something that you're not. And that's the best. The Marco Malkin, he goes, how did Sean and Dirt meet? You know?
Yeah. Well, it's simple, bro. I had an idea of doing a pro Xbox podcast because, you know, I'm sorry for the people that heard this story several times, but Mark haven't heard the story. I had a podcast on Wednesday nights on my channel called Scram Punks. It started off as like a few Xbox people. It was like me, guy named MM2K, who at the time was an Xbox guy. Nethos was an Xbox guy. Then eventually, you know, we got a Nintendo girl and some stuff like that. So it started off just cool, man. But then what happened after E3 2019, it started to become an Xbox hating podcast. And by it being on my channel, no, I don't want that shit. So I started to get a lot of Xbox people on the show to talk shit. So what happened eventually, I said, you know, I wanted to start a pro Xbox podcast because I knew Xbox was going to be better this current generation that we're in now. Now I'm talking about this about 2018. So boom. One day, I'll tell you the exact day when Phil Spencer came out there and announced the Xbox Series X is going to be 12 teraflops. My boy Devin, Hyperfane Gaming, like he's in the chat, he said, yo, Dirt, we should do that podcast. Start that podcast. And I was like, tonight? It was a spur of the moment thing. So all I could think about was hearing thinking of some Xbox guys, some pro Xbox people that I've heard on podcasts. And I thought about Sean because I heard him on Next Gen 720 channel battling these ponies in the on that show. I said, that's Sean guy. And I didn't even think about the times, like the difference. You know, Sean is in the UK, he's 5 hours ahead. So I did that first show, it was like 8 o'clock at night. So it was like, what time was it for? Like 2 o'clock in the morning for you?
Yeah, 1 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock, yeah.
But he made it. So actually, this show being at 6:30 is because of Sean. Because I tried to get it up as close as I can, you know. So yeah, that's how we met. And then we got to know each other when COVID hit. Because when the show first started, COVID, we heard about it overseas, but it wasn't here in the States yet. Then, you know, when the show first started. So then we got to know each other over Xbox Live. We would talk on Xbox Live. We got to be cool. So, and the rest is history, right? So that's how me and Sean met, bro.
It was crazy though to see that. Like, I think I was off the next day. I might have had some buns as well at that time, and I was like, "So you be awake sometimes when you be on your phone and shit like that,
yeah.
you know?" And then Dirt hit me up on that, and I'm like, because the specs came out and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was talk shit because we wanted to talk shit. Yeah.
And I go, this is the first time doing a podcast with Dirt. Why not? Because I always wanted to go on Scrum Punks. I wouldn't mind going on Scrum Punks, take the piss out of Moss and all these other guys, you know. Mm-hmm. But it was always too late because you were doing that shit about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
No, bro. Sometimes that shit used to be 10.
Yeah, so it used to be too late for me and that. So when I took the opportunity and that show was 5, we were talking that shit, and. At first, like what does Dirt just mentioned as well, like Dev knows this. He'll remember this as well. Dev hit me up and then Dirt hit me up. We got put into a group, but Dev hit me up first. He goes, "Yo, Sean, that's the first time I talked to Dev as well." He goes, "Yo, Sean, that was a great show, man. Me, Dirt, and the boys. We want you as a regular." I go, "Listen, bro. I live in the UK. I go, the time you guys want to do 8 p.m. That was the original time."
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 8 o'clock.
I go, "Bro, it's too late. I'll be a guest." And then you put us on into a group, and then you really wanted, like, you go, "Sean, we need you, bro. You know, that was a great show. Chemistry was hitting. We can make something out of this." And I go, "What's the earliest you could get down to?" First, it was 6 p.m. That was a target. The first few episodes, we tried to hit 6 p.m., but Dirt was always running late from work. I go, "Let's go for 6:30, and I'll do it, bro. I'll commit to it." and the rest was history, bro. We built our relationship up on the Xbox Live party during COVID, and then here we are, bro. Look at that. WBG has been doing a great job so far. TTS is over 1 year in, doing a great job. Like, bro, it's been amazing, and you guys been there along with us, supporting us from day one, from WBG to TTS as well, and hopefully we'll continue to entertain you guys, and you continue to support us as well.
Yep, facts, man. Like I see Reggie Lee said that he found us during the COVID lockdown. So I'm telling you, bro, that's when a lot of people say they discovered my podcast. Our podcast was during 2020 and COVID. And we know the thing is, though, man, it's great because we are actually growing, slowly, but my channel was growing, bro. And I just want to keep on giving consistent content. And when I say I'm so passionate about Xbox and video games, and sometimes my homie others didn't get mad at me when I talk about last generation, but you guys just don't understand how funny and how great this shit feels to see PlayStation getting all this hate. And I like PlayStation, bro. I do. But it goes back to the ponies. It goes back to everything they said last generation. That's what it goes back to for me. That's where all of my venom is spewing from. It's not PlayStation. I like PlayStation.
Yeah,
it's these fucking ponies.
What they said and what they
and the things they said to me, bro.
Especially the flip-floppers.
The flip-floppers. The stuff they said. All of this other stuff, man. That's the stuff I'm like, bro, let's be honest. If we had a ex-girlfriend and she said, you bum ass, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit. You gonna be broke forever. Y'all break up. 10 years later, you making 6 figures a year and she on welfare. You gonna look like you bum bitch. Let's be honest. Right? Well, I would. I don't know if y'all would. I would. So the stuff they said last generation, Xbox is dog shit. Xbox is trash. Xbox is gonna close down. All of this stuff they said. Now you're seeing the almighty PlayStation cry and whine about moves that Xbox has made. You don't think, bruh, that's great for me. I'm loving it. I am loving this shit. That's why I'm enjoying content more than I ever have. I couldn't wait to do that One Man Dark Man podcast yesterday. I was so glad I was off of work. I couldn't wait to do TTS today. I got a video dropping after the show. I love it. And like I just said, it's not about PlayStation for real. Any bad thing the PlayStation does, that's just ammunition. I'm putting ammunition into my gun. My verbal gun. Gaming Forte laugh when I say they beat our legs that last generation. He laughed at it. But in reality, he know the shit was true. Me and him had a conversation in real life, face to face. He's like, yeah, Dirk, they did. I said, I know they did.
No, you're not lying about it.
My legs are healed completely now. Yeah, bro. Digital Swords with the 5 been rocking with Dirk since Scram Punks because he's a real one. Digital Swords, and I remember you, bro, because we ain't had nobody but 12 people in that bitch anyway. So I remember you.
So you one of the 12s. Anyway, guys,
thank you.
Guys, breaking news. Take a look at this shit. Sony has announced a showcase play. Look at this shit. Amazing. Finally, Sony has announced a PlayStation showcase. It's on September the 8th and that.
That's my birthday.
Oh shit, my bad. Was this yesterday?
Oh yeah, it was yesterday. That's my birthday. It was yesterday.
Did we miss the PlayStation showcase?
I don't know. Did you guys see it? Because I didn't see it. Did you guys see it?
Oh shit, man! Did we miss the showcase? It's the night today, Dirt.
Hold on, let me look on Twitter. Let me see if anybody's talking about it. Hold on, let me see. Let me scroll through.
Yo, this guy's Roberto's an insider.
Yeah, he's an insider.
Please tell me it's 1 hour of announcements. There must be a 1 hour video out there. Did we miss this shit?
Sean, I'm on Twitter. Nobody's talking about it.
No, but this guy's an insider. This is a PlayStation insider.
Yeah, he knows all this shit. He's always right. Wait a minute, Sean.
What's going on, guys? Let us know. Did we miss it?
Oh man, I don't know what happened, bro. If it was yesterday on my birthday, I don't see nobody talking about it. What did they announce? Did they announce anything big?
I'm not sure, guys in the chat. What did they announce in that at the showcase? Please tell us in that.
Wow. I know what they announced, Sean. Oh shit. I got footage.
God damn, that's a big bitch.
Hey, wait a
Oh,
minute.
shit.
What happened, Sean?
Oh shit! Dustin's back on the year. This is what happened yesterday, guys. Look at this shit.
Oh man.
Look at this shit, guys.
Oh man.
Erodimus, Mav, Zinc, Caitlin. Take a look at this shit. Let us know if the showcase happened yesterday. Let us know. I can't believe we missed that shit there. Because of your fucking birthday, we missed that shit.
I was supposed to stream it, but I don't know what happened, man. Damn.
Damn, I blame your fucking birthday. You have to be a September baby. Anyway,
Sean,
listen, guys. Go on.
Hey, we talked about this at the end of the Dark Bear podcast I had yesterday. What if they don't have a show, bro?
Yo, if they don't have a show, let me tell you now. Let me start this. If that dog shit big bitch of a console PlayStation 5 doesn't have a show, you're gonna see these motherfucking ponies cry like bitches, asking for Jim Ryan to get fired, and then on top of that, they will go to the street corners, twerk the motherfucking ass, put the motherfucking hands out, and sell their bitch ass for that 3-tier dog shit service, PlayStation Plus, PlayStation, whatever the fuck is called on that. And that's the bottom line because the Xbox fans said so. Motherfuckers. What kind of shit is that? Shout out to the dog shit PlayStation insiders, first of all. Any of you motherfucker PlayStation guys out there, you full of shit. You ain't shit and you never been shit. That's all you are. You just on Twitter. That's all you do, bro. You're busy working them street corners and then back on Twitter crying like a bitch and that, asking for Phil Spencer to get fired, Phil Spencer to get sued. But always talking about Xbox. That's all you got. You ain't shit. Dude, when's the last time we had a PlayStation insider? Tell me.
The Snitch, maybe?
The Snitch is someone else. That's Jim Ryan.
I can't remember one, bro. I can't remember one PlayStation insider.
Guys in the fucking chat, tell me, has there ever been a PlayStation insider? Our own Xbox dudes are fucking PlayStation insiders. They got shit right before any of these guys. Not one. Roberto, whatever the fuck his name is, and that dude is the biggest L ever. Every
and
time
the thing is, and he's constantly wrong, but he keeps on posting shit like he knows, and he gets likes, bro. Like what? Hey, yo, Mav said, "What's the PlayStation insider?" You're right; they don't exist. They don't exist.
That's just funny, man. Hilarious and that. Now, oh shit, this we've been going on for a minute, bro.
Hey, bro, you know how it is when we start talking about last generation and the flip floppers and Xbox and PS4, bro. You know how it is. We really get into that shit, man.
Anyway, let's talk about this because I know we're going to be doing a live stream at Disney show later as well. I don't know if you're going to be around, but let's get into this Ubisoft shit there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure if you've seen. First of all, we talked about Giants. And that. Tencent ain't playing anymore. We'll get into the Ubisoft and Gamepass stuff, like the speculation and the games they're making as well. But Tencent, let me zoom in. Xbox, zoom in. The Kinect is still alive, your POSs. Look now, guys, listen. Tencent is not buying Ubisoft, but it's investing heavily into the company. Announcing a 300 million euros. That's what, whatever the hell is. That's similar to dollars now because of the dollars is strong at the moment. It's a 49.9% of the stake in the company.
That's half, bro.
That's
Shit.
nearly half on that. Half. If you're American, half on that. Look at this shit there. We talked about Giants coming in that. Ubisoft, man, Tencent has been putting their nose everywhere, investing heavily. And it shows 49.9% in here so far. Ubisoft.
That's a big percentage, bro.
That's a big percentage. I'll be honest with you, player. I like Ubisoft. I like the Assassin's Creed games as well. Nah, they're talking about they're making like 4 Assassin's Creed games, maybe 3 to 4 Assassin's Creed games. We heard about Infinite or Infinity. That's supposed to be like kind of the live service game. They
Mhm.
talked about Mirage, which is it Basim? Was
Yeah.
he in Valhalla? Was he in Odyssey? I can't
Valhalla,
remember.
I believe.
He's
I
in
think
Valhalla.
I think. Wait, hold on, man. It might have been Odyssey, bro. See, I don't remember.
Yeah. The apparently that's going back to the old school, a bit like Unity style, smaller, that type of gameplay and that type of amount of people, a lot of NPC crowded. And I think there's a Japan one as well. Now, I know you're a fan of the Ubisoft games as well. You enjoy the Ubisoft games, but especially with the Assassin's Creed games, they're talking about that Mirage will be out next year.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about Tencent. The amount of investing they're doing in these companies. How crazy is that to see? Like when we talk about whenever like Microsoft invests into something, it's all about Xbox and Sony, but people keep forgetting about these other guys. If it's Embracer Group, if it's Tencent, then obviously Amazon and Google. But these guys are coming in, and the amount of investment they're doing into this gaming space, I wonder if there's a bigger plan to this. Will they in the future maybe do something similar to what Game Pass will be doing, subscription service on the cloud?
I mean, anything's possible, bro. I just think that people like want to hate on the subscription model, but look around you. All of these companies would not be doing subscription models if it didn't work for them. I mean, some of them might work, some of them might not work, but bro, that's definitely a possibility. But their stuff being everywhere is what these companies want, man, because that's the world we're living in. Sean, my phone, I do everything on my phone, bro.
Yep.
Order Amazon, pay my bills, everything on my damn phone. So it's like you do everything on your phone. So even entertain yourself when I'm on YouTube or whatever, if I play games on my phone, which billions of people do,
yep,
why not allow it flat out, bro?
Now talking about the games, well, they're making multiple games in that. I believe Valhalla made like $1 billion or something for them in revenue, probably. I'm sure it was that, Mark. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But they're making multiple Assassin's Creed games. Are you all for it, or are you gonna get burnt out? What do you feel like? That's a bit too many Assassin's Creed games, but they're taking a different direction. One will be more linear, less RPG mechanics and all that upgrading bullshit. No dialogue, just straightforward story base. But the other ones will be more open world, like what we get from Odyssey and Valhalla. Are you all in for that, or would you say that's a bit too much games, like 3-4 games, Assassin's Creed games?
Well, I mean, I think it's fine as long as they spread them out, and I believe they're spreading them out. So yeah, I'm fine with that because it's a popular franchise, but I don't want them to kill it. But I'm curious more than anything to see what they have brewing. Mirage sounds pretty interesting. Some of the other stuff, we don't know much about yet. No, we don't even know much about Mirage, but as a fan of the franchise and a fan of Ubisoft, I love Far Cry. I enjoyed The Division. What other game? Splinter Cell. Of course, they don't make those anymore, but even though they're doing a remake, but I like Ubisoft, man. So I'm definitely interested in to see what they do.
Get a super chat killer.
Rain Blade with the 5 quid. Jim is only upset because he noticed the PlayStation is looking like Sega towards the end of it, end of his console making life. Oh, Jim, I'm sorry, not sorry. Ann Greenberg. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't remember talking that shit.
Yeah. And it's funny, you see guys that still trying to say Xbox is going to be the ones that fold and going to be like Sega. Bro, are you serious? They just spent $70 billion on Activision Blizzard. You think they want I know they want Xbox Game Pass everywhere, but you think they spent $70 billion on Activision Blizzard and $7.5 billion on ZeniMax to do what? To stop making consoles? No, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, 100% now. You guys in the chat, I believe the Disney showcase is at 9 p.m. my time, so 1 hour 20 minutes from now. Just double check that. Yo, Joey, double check that for me, please.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's 9 p.m. my time. It'll be 4 p.m. your time. Now, guys, the reason why we're talking about Ubisoft on top of
Yeah,
that,
it starts in an hour and a half.
yeah, so that's fine. The reason why we're talking about Ubisoft, I know the tents and stuff and that, but one interesting thing
It
that's
starts at
coming
4
out
o'clock my time. I'm sorry.
4 Eastern, yeah, I'm sure it was. That's why I was prepared for that. Now, the showcase of Ubisoft Forward is starting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be showcasing. Yeah, we can't, guys. We won't be able to stream this because I heard Ubisoft events kind of mess about with the channel, so we're not gonna be touching this. So, but today I'll stream the Disney, but tomorrow I won't be touching this. I'm not gonna risk the channel for this. But talking about this, I talked about Assassin's Creed games as well. We heard this could be one point as well. We talked about Assassin Odyssey. That's supposed to be coming to Game Pass. But looking at this Ubisoft event at the bottom, is this going to be the point where they're going to announce Ubisoft the Plus service? Maybe a light version. It could be a full one. Who knows? But look at it carefully. Look what it says there, bro. As you can see, on the official page, this is the official page as well, guys. It says Xbox Game Pass. So this showcase, what you thinking? Do you think it's going to be the old game? Is going to be Ubisoft Plus Lite coming to Xbox Game Pass, or could it be future Assassin's Creed games coming to Game Pass?
Bro, this right here is a question. Obviously is there speculation.
It's there though,
but it's
Xbox
there.
Game Pass
Yeah, it's there, bro. Like, why would it be there? Why would it be there? Is the reason is there, and I just do not have the answer. I'm not going to act like Roberto Serrano and make up some shit and hope I'm right, because I have no idea why Xbox Game Pass is there. But it means something. Something's going into Xbox Game Pass. Maybe Ubisoft Plus, maybe one of the Assassin's Creed games. Who knows, bro? That's fire.
And we'll find out. That'll be tomorrow night. We'll find out. But just imagine, we heard about this in January about Ubisoft Plus is coming to Xbox console. People thought, oh shit, it's coming to Game Pass. Ubisoft came and corrected that. No, it'll be a separate service. But deals change. It's been eight months now since it's been there.
Oh, Pentiment Knife said the Snitch said Odyssey is coming to Game Pass. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there could be other deals coming as well.
Yeah, that's.
I think it's Odyssey, but who knows? Will they launch the Ubisoft service as well this year? We've been waiting on that.
Yeah.
And will they fold that into Xbox Game Pass? So I feel like, I know they talked about Odyssey. Odyssey's a great game, guys. Honestly, Odyssey's a fantastic game.
Fantastic.
DLC was really strong in that as well. If that game comes, guys, play. I know they started Phoenix Rising, Immortal Phoenix Rising as well.
I haven't started it yet, but
you haven't started it, but you're going to be starting it.
I know.
So them are great games. I wonder if it's beyond them games. I hope to see in the future if they be dropping more games. Like even Ubisoft Plus would be dope. I think that's a great addition. Like just EA trials, whatever you want to call it, Plus. That's a great deal. Just to be folded into Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
And if Ubisoft Plus does the same and drops a lot of Ubisoft games, that's a W in my opinion. That's a W for Game Pass subscribers.
I agree, bro. Because the Splinter Cell series, every one is BC, and I bought all of them.
Yep.
The ones from the original Xbox to the 360. And that's it. Yeah, the Xbox to the 360 because the damn show wasn't none on the one or the PS4. I bought every one, bro. They were like on sale at one point. I bought all of the ones for the original Xbox for $5 a piece. I actually tried to play the part one. You know what? It still looks good for it to be an original Xbox game because you know they upscaled them to 4K.
That's the bonus I love about all the games getting that 4K boost.
Man. It's Xbox. How do you hate? How do you not like Xbox? Right? If you're a gamer, you can be a guy my age, a little bit younger. You love retro gaming. Bro, I love that I can go back and play some of these games. Of course, the graphics don't look that great, but they at least upscaled it to 4K, bro. You know, because those Splinter Cell games are amazing for the time. And I like to just listen to old music, and I like to play old video games sometimes. I told you guys earlier this year I finished Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2 because I never finished those games on the original Xbox. But I finished them and I enjoyed them. I'm going to play the remake when they're done with this. So I just love, like when I say Xbox is the best for me, That's what I mean. You know, Sean and I, we was talking about how the 360, that shit, I've been impressed with a lot of consoles. I remember going from the Sega Genesis to the PS1 was just blown away. I remember going to the PS2, the original Xbox, blown away. But for some reason, going from the original Xbox to the 360, it was something about that 360. I don't believe I will ever feel that again when it comes to a new generation. The 360, not just the graphics, but the controller was wireless. Remember, that was the first wireless controller that came with the console, you know, not some separate peripheral. Was the 360, bro. From, like I mentioned last week, Sean, where you burn your CDs, if you're connected to the internet, it will show all of the songs, the artists.
Yeah.
Man, the 360 was incredible. And Xbox is what's best for me. Even the 360 had some original Xbox games that you can play. Not all of Xbox games wasn't backwards compatible, but they still had some that you can play. 360 was the shit, man. Xbox is the shit. And that's why the Xbox One generation hurt me. I still love my Xbox. Don't get me wrong. Hey, other Zinc, don't get me wrong. I love my Xbox, especially the Xbox One X. When that Xbox One X came out, you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit when the Xbox One X came out. But, you know, it's just good to see their focus back is on gaming. And we're going to, man, us Xbox guys, we're going to benefit from everything Xbox is doing, bro. Hey, yo, Zink like, yeah, don't start your shit, Dirk.
Don't start your shit, motherfucker.
Zink like, don't start your shit, Dirk.
Raiden Blade with the £5 and with a $5. Remember, Microsoft has to spend money every year or lose it. So 130 billion in the war chest this year. What about next year war chest? Another 130 billion? Can we say WB or Take Two?
Ooh. Bro, and I'm telling you, WB is going to get scooped up by somebody, and I hope it's Xbox. I hope it's Xbox. Yeah, absolutely. I just hope it's Xbox. Hey, yo, X-Coin, I still got my 362 with the Connect still hooked up to it, bro. I showed that thing on Twitter when I was playing the Connect, man. Shit was fire.
You know what about this shit? Look at this shit.
Oh,
look at this shit. In the UK, the strong month for console sale, especially for the dog shit big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5. But guess what? Saints Row was number one with sales on the Xbox on the Xbox was 21% higher than that big bitch of a console player. What do you have to say now, you motherfuckers?
I already can see what they're gonna talk shit for. Well, that's a trash game. I finished that shit, bro.
Yes. What do you reckon? What's your take on the game?
About a 7.
Yeah,
it's
standard
Saints,
shit.
It's Saints, bro. It shouldn't be 60. That should have been like 40. But it was fun. No, it definitely had its parts. It was definitely fun.
Look at this shit there. Have you noticed whenever every time a UK sale chart comes out on the PlayStation, like when there's a game on a PlayStation, everybody retweets it. See, we buy our games. Services, Game Pass is not for us gamers and that. It's bad for the gaming industry. It's gonna collapse the gaming industry. Look at this shit here, play. 21% higher than the PlayStation. I know we don't have to come. We're talking that shit because I don't care. And Spider-Man, now that's the fastest selling PC game so far. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. And what would be faster if to do day and date play?
Yeah, it really be faster. I've actually been playing Miles Morales. I'm trying to finish it. It's okay. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
Now let's talk about a game that's come on Game Pass. It's out of Game Pass. Dirt. Guys in the chat. They love taking the piss out of Game Pass and that. A game just came out, a remake. I forgot what was it. It was on the PlayStation Day. It just came out last week. What was that remake, Rebleach, whatever it's called?
Oh, The Last of Us Part 1 Rebleached.
Rebleach, and what score did it get on the Metacritic?
I think 89.
So the home of the 80s, ain't it? And how much did that game cost?
70.
So you're paying $70 for the Rebleach game, and you can't even get a 90. Isn't that right?
Yeah, Sean, you being
now,
messy, bro.
What if I told you that just for $1, Just for $1, you can get Game Pass for 1 month, and you get a game that's 90 rated. What if I told you that instead of spending $70
Oh my
on a
god.
re-bleach game, a game like Tiny King, Tinky Winky, whatever the fuck that name is, it's 90 rated player. Look at that user rating, incredible. Versus 5.8 versus 9.2.
Yo,
Just
that's
imagine
funny.
that. Look at that shit.
That's
Our
funny,
boy
bro.
Tiny. We call him Tiny. Out there, choking the shit out of Ellie and that.
Hey, that shit is funny, bro. Who the hell made that?
Just imagine that, dude. But what
Oh,
would
man.
people still say? Nah, I don't like to rent. I don't like to rent games. I like to buy my games as well. They like to buy their games for $70 and not even get a 90 rated game. They're willing to pay $70 for a re-bleach game. But when a game for $1 gets a higher score in the rental service, they like to call it, with over 400 plus games, including this game, which is a 90 rated game, beating The Last of Us. This game, Last of Us came out last week. This came out this week. Well, a few days before that. Sorry about that. It came 3 days apart. Who's winning now, player? Who's playing the better game? Who's playing the higher rated game? You pieces of shit. I just send that shit.
That's funny, bro.
Talk that shit. What did I say, guys in the chat? What did I say to these motherfucking ponies? Pay them $70 for that 89 rated game. Whilst us Xbox guys will pay $1 for the 90 rated game. You soft motherfuckers.
Hey, Jean, I don't know if I've ever seen you reach that hard before, but it's fun though. It's entertaining. But let's go, baby. Hey, but look at this one though. I don't know if you had this pulled up. Did you see this?
I seen this shit. Go for it. Your turn. It's not my turn. This is your turn.
The Last of Us Part 1 did not fare so well in Japan, with only 10,954 physical units at launch. Now, but this guy is also kind of damage controlling in the same tweet. My analysis for the Japan market would be PS5 exclusives don't sell great in Japan at the moment. Oh, really? Graphical fidelity is not so important. You know, brother, the Switch, the best-selling console over there, they don't care about graphics. Too much. What's the aggro? I don't know. Not enough wafu. Bano is a stud. Abby not in this game, but she a stud. She's not a stud because she got rammed by a POS. And she love golf clubs. Joe, no. Oh man.
Yeah, she loves taking in the back door, player.
Yeah.
Yo, Bunty with the $2.
Man.
You read that, play enough respect, just here to show
Enough
the
respect,
support.
man. Just hit the show to support. Big ups. Yes, Bunty, man. I appreciate you, man.
Guys, we love to talk that shit. TTS. What does TTS stand for? Dirt?
Terrible Tuesday and Saturday.
Oh shit. You fucked up now.
Stone Cold Dark Man Dirt Austin.
Oh shit.
TTS will be talking that shit, bro.
Yo, when Dirt got The Last of Us.
That's for me?
Anyway, man, Dirt. I think it's coming to our time, player. Guess
What
what
time
time is it, killer?
What time is it, man?
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby. Hey, Gabe,
I send that shit. Where is it? There it is. She's not a stud.
Because she got rammed? What? Balls deep action.
That's some funny shit, play. Rocking with the chat killers. The links in the chat. You know the drill. Come on,
On
guys.
the boat.
We'll get that play. Don't worry about it. Guys, the links in the chat. You can use your phone, enter with your phone. And all I can say is, come on your phone. Come on, talk that shit. Some news has come out. What do you want to say, guys? We got like 10 minutes left, 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to close that because I'm going to be doing a Disney live show. Well, about 40 minutes after this show, after the show is finished.
Yeah, I'll probably join you. I gotta go to the bathroom right quick. Come back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live at 8:45, so 3:45 your time. Is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds about right, man. G Stuff with the 5. Yo, Sean, show The Last of Us the glitch video I sent you on Twitter. On Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah. 1 second, play. 1 second.
Hey, Carl Weed, what's up, my man?
Gentlemen, what's up?
What's happening, bro? How you doing, man?
I can't complain, bro.
What's going on, Killer?
Man.
I'm gonna be quick, man. I just got a few things on my chest I wanted to get off. I guess I'll start with the Sony thing. It's unbelievable how bad they look. I mean, is this the almighty, immovable PlayStation that we keep hearing about?
Right.
That, you know, the dominant PlayStation that can't be overcome. It's pathetic. On top of that, I don't think people. COD is a big game, but I don't think people really understand. Like they say, oh, Game Pass is going to lower quality. No, like I talked about converging income before. Like they have all them live services games that can subsidize the development of other games. Sony can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have that. So I can see why Game Pass won't work for them. So that's that point.
Fuck them.
This Daniel Ahmad dude, man. Like,
oh man,
if you
that dude blocked me 3 years ago. I ain't never said one word to him, bro.
Yeah, if
They're
you
still mad about that.
If you take what he said, Sony made 1.3 or 1.37 billion for Activision. So if you take their 30% cut, that's what Sony cut would be. That comes out to what, $411 million that Sony made from Activision games
yearly.
Yeah, he said.
No wonder they crying.
And that was a down. Remember, 21 was a down year. Vanguard was a down year. I think they said sales was down like 30% or something. So it's probably closer to $500 million. If you go and look at like what Sony or PlayStation made in 21, they made about 2.6 billion. So literally a fifth of their income profit is coming from fucking Call of Duty. That's why they're crying. I think people miss that.
This is what you're talking about.
That's why they're crying.
Damn.
So I get why Jim Ryan
is
upset.
I would be upset
too.
I'll be mad too.
Income.
Damn.
Yeah, so I get it. But of course, they left out all of that context. I just had to put that out there. But yeah, man. Since Sean about to close it out, I'll let somebody else hop in.
All right, bro.
Bro, take care of yourself.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too,
take care, player.
Well, I'll be down.
Hector the Macho Man
with the cool Mod glasses on.
Oh, no cool Mod glasses today. But the Macho Man has to start off by saying, "Death for President 2014, death to the ponies." And let's get to bit. My bad. I'm like a pony right now. I'm living in the past. I'm sorry. 2024.
Okay, there we go.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's get to the talking shit. Start the clock, Sean.
Let's go, Killer. Go for it.
Man, Twitter this week, I done seen ponies sucking cucumbers. Get on their fucking knees to lick Jim Ryan's boots. And cry about everything that Xbox has no games. But I have one question to them ponies. what games have you played since the re-bleached Last of Us, the fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, buggy shit,
Forgotten
and that
West.
dog shit GT7 this year? I got the answer for you. Nothing. Only thing y'all have gotten is a bill from Sony every month. Sony's in your pockets worse than the fucking government. And if your PlayStation 5, that big bitch don't start up, make sure you got the credit card in first and then start it up. Ponies are stupid, but whatever. Let's get to this shit. I was on Twitter going back and forth with these ponies. And this pony, he has the nerve to say Xbox just buys everything. Well, first off, bitch, nobody gives a fuck what you think. We're gonna buy what we want because we can.
Right.
But then I say Xbox has never bought. I mean, Sony has never taken an IP from a different from Xbox or any other console. And I said Spider-Man. The man literally says, "Well, that's Insomniac bought it, and Xbox didn't want it." Well, bro, I don't want to hear that damage control. I don't want to hear that crying, bitch. They bought it. These ponies go on Twitter and lie, cap, and do all this shit for what? Like Jim Ryan's gonna send them a check. They're not gonna send you no check. They're not gonna give you nothing. And the only thing you do, you look in them boots, sucking on them cucumbers for what? Nothing. Just get back on the corners, shake your nasty bleached asses, and get that money for Jim Ryan. That's all I can say. And oh yeah, man, before I go, happy birthday, Dirk.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, look, man, usually I be a POS, but how was your birthday? And did you use your senior discount this year?
Oh, how dare you!
All right, y'all.
POS, thanks.
Take care, player.
Hey, shout out to Hector. That's the homie, man. You funny as hell,
bro.
My man is cut a promo like a wrestler.
I love it. He did.
I love it, y'all. I love that shit. I love it. Oh, look who it is, my main man of the Zinc. What is up, homie?
Y'all was killing. Y'all been killing it, dude. Y'all should have changed the podcast to Receipt Thursday or Receipt Friday today.
Yeah.
Dude, this shit was funny as hell. I'm laughing at work. I'm laughing driving through the street. That shit was absolutely hilarious. Hey, y'all always make me change what I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
I'm going to briefly say this. Rand is wrong. He's 10% right. I could factually prove it scholastically. And it's a reason I never lost a debate in class. And even before, Dirt, you always watch the Microsoft show. I do the same thing. I watch at least an episode minimum at least once a week or the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's a reason. I said this on 100 show. We debated like Microsoft and Apple constructed their environment. It was, like I said, that people that lost the Apple deal, the people that lost the Apple deal got fired. The people that created the iPhone, they made it. Hey, Sean, you shouldn't have started the clock. I had to answer you guys. But this is what I really wanted to get at right here. But this is what I wanted to really get at. Let's go back to Halo. Okay. Everybody knows marketing on the internet all of a sudden. Okay. Let's go back to Halo. Everybody is dogging out a game that EA said that launched flawlessly. The game still launched flawlessly. The game has a great single player, things that nothing has ever been done in a single player game before. If you want to see how extraordinary that engine is, watch some of the wicked things Mint Blitz has done in this game while everybody talks this shit. So Halo doesn't announce campaign co-op, couch co-op, and this makes people jump off the deep end. Hey guys, everybody is trying to protect Sony still, and it's slick. Sony is coming out with their biggest game in God of War November 9th. Microsoft said, you know what? Let's hold Halo. We know, even though people want to talk shit, Halo made all of its money back. We know this shit. Okay, this is what Microsoft is saying to everybody that's jumping off of a fucking bridge. Okay, it's like, hey, we made our money. Now let's hold, because this is the best update they've had. Granted, the updates haven't been great, but it's something. It's better than everybody else's first year in their service game. Let's check this. Hey, dude, what's Fortnite's story about? What is their campaign co-op like? Could people shut the fuck up? All right, this game is giving you everything. Now check this out. I'm gonna end it on this. Here's the thing, guys. They held their best content to tell you how ain't shit God of War Ragnarok is with they damn DLC. They launching this shit November 8th. And to coincide with that, Skull and Bones don't think God of War is shit either. They coming out with their shit on the 8th. Even Sonic said, let me tell you how ain't shit God of War is. We coming out with our shit November 8th. Okay? Let's everybody get a chance to play their God of War Ragnarok for 3 days, and you can shelve that shit because you're done. That's it. And here's what I always say, and I'll close it with this. Hey, Jim Ryan, you're right. We love you over here at Microsoft because you're killing Sony. God of War makes money only at point of sale. That's it. And then it's over. Meanwhile, Halo can't. Destin. Somebody tell Dancing as Destin that Halo hasn't been out for a year. 8 months is not a year, Destin. Let's go to the full year. Let's go to almost a full year, November 8th, which will be the 11th month. They're marketing their game, a year-old game, against your new DLC. Take that shit. Yeah. Hey, great show, guys, man. Great show. Hey, great WBG also.
Thank
y'all
you, brother.
jokers have been
Thank
killing.
you, bro.
Y'all need to listen to this show again, dude. This shit have my boy and I. We've been texting each other talking about how funny this shit is. I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you,
I'm
bro.
glad
Yeah, I
glad you
always
enjoyed,
listen back
bro.
to this shit.
Yep.
Take care, killer.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
you,
shout
man.
out to Zinc and Hector, Colby, and these guys. We'll be closing on in the next few minutes, man, because we're gonna be coming back on for in the next 25 minutes. We'll come back for the Disney game showcase as well. I think that's gonna be decent, that for the games.
Yeah, I'm looking
I'm
forward to it.
hoping.
So yeah,
Cause
just
I
get the
heard
show because I got a boo boo.
Yeah, definitely, man, bro. Now that let me do my timestamp. Shit, go for it. What's going on with you, killer?
Nothing much. You guys know what I'm about to do. About to drop my video before this. Let me drop my video. I'm about to drop it right now.
Drop it now. Go for it.
I'm gonna drop it right now. Check it out. It's about the same topic, but I just got to talk some more shit about it, bro. About to drop it right now. So check out my latest video. I'm about to put it in the chat too. Click right on that shit.
Yeah, I got the link should come in the chat. You can follow us on. Look, you got a Twitch link where the Twitch shit. There's YouTube's there. Even the Discord guys. We're gonna be in. Join the Discord as well for community game nights, and we'll be back in the next half an hour, bro, man. But all I gotta say, do you remember back in 2020 when Jim Ryan and Mark Cerny, the genius, were about to reveal the specs for that big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
Do you remember that shit?
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, do you remember? Guys in the chat, do you remember that shit? I remember that shit. And then we found out that Jim Ryan did the showcase in his motherfucking grandma's basement. In his grandma's basement. And then when that evil-looking motherfucker Mark Cerny got up on stage, got up on that cardboard-looking motherfucking stage with them fake fans. I said with them fake motherfucking fans. With that dog shit PS3 microphone. And guess what was the first thing that came out of his motherfucking mouth? I said, guess what was the first thing that came out of his motherfucking mouth? This motherfucker had the nerve to ask us to lend our ears to that piece of shit. That's all I gotta say to that dog shit PlayStation 5, that dog shit Mark Cerny, and shout out to Jim Ryan, the motherfucker. We out. Oh, Raiden Blade, shit. You're dead. You need to go. You go boo boo, bro.
Boo boo. I got boo boo. Raiden Blade, what's up?
Yo, fellas, how we doing?
How's it
Holy
going,
shit,
bro?
you loud.
Always got something to say with that. Well, also, I just want to say happy birthday to it.
Thank
and
you, man.
we have many, 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 many more nights under the sun. Okay, so like when you're like 89 years old, you're still rocking
Oh
and
shit.
rocking your shit. Okay, and doing your stuff, man. I think everybody's covered everything that has to do with this whole freaking Sony Jim Ryan crying out of his ass piece of shit. Like, I think everyone said their bit was covered everything. I think now we just need to sit back, look at our roadmaps in front of us gaming wise, okay, and smile and think, wow, and we don't even have our bangers ready yet. Okay? The fact of the matter is everyone is crushing Focus Saints Row, and guess what? It's the number one game in the UK, right? On the
Yep.
Xbox platform. Okay? So yeah, you guys people keep talking shit about stuff, but at the end of the day, I keep saying over and over again, these here are just pure mouth service. Pure mouth service. They don't hang their wallet where they're meant to. Okay? And it's just, guess what? We do. Okay? We are for the community, we are for the gamers, we are for the developers. Okay? Can't say much about Sony. All I know is that Sony say hello to Sega, Sega say bye Sony, and yeah, that's basically it. You know? You guys have a beautiful weekend. Okay. And keep talking that shit. And I'll catch you guys on Monday night.
Take
Ciao.
care, player.
Easy.
You reading me? You sound like shit. You take care.
I'm out of the street, bitch.
I'll see you in a bit, bro. Take care. Anyway, guys, shout out to every one of you guys in the chat. We'll see you in the next half an hour for that Disney game showcase. We out and fuck that PlayStation 5.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah, shit. You motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button. And you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers.